This is Robert with Pioneer Smokehouses, and today on our Oklahoma Joe Tahoma auto feed smoker, we are going to do the biscuit test. First, let's talk about what the biscuit test is. That's basically where we spread biscuits out throughout the whole cooker surface and gauge what the temperature is in different locations. By using a biscuit, we can basically see the cooking and the performance to see if there's any hot spots or any cold spots. Of course, if there's a cold spot, you might want to take advantage of it, and once food is cooked to a certain level, move your food to it. Or if there's a hot spot, you might want to do the same, move your food to it to accelerate cooking. But usually, you want to get an even balance. Now, on a smoker like this, there's not a lot that we can do to modify it, and we want to avoid any modification if possible. On a standard smoker, like an offset, char grill, or an Oklahoma Joe, we could modify a baffle or do something else that might even out the cooking. So let's go ahead and get this thing lit, and then we'll go from there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load some charcoals. Now we're going to use a mixture of briquettes and lump today. It says in the directions to put at least 30 in there. I've got about 40 in this bag. All right down in there. Now I've got a bag of Cowboy here. And I think that I'm going to go with about half of this bag because we'll be doing the biscuit test and then I'll be cooking dinner. And that's almost to the full level, so I'm going to go ahead and add just a little more. And that is at the max line there, so we'll just go with that. I'm going to go ahead and close this. Open this. I've already placed in my grill mats where I'm going to position all the different biscuits. Turn that on and just leave it. 2 haystack lighters. I have the damper to open. Got my lighter here. The weather looks beautiful today, but actually we have a lot of breeze. So it's a little breezy around here and it makes it a little chilly, and it's kind of funny for it to be so sunny and chilly at the same time. Now we're going to go ahead and set the temperature. And we're going to go ahead and just turn it on 350. I've done a few tests where I've started it at different temperatures and it doesn't seem to make much difference. As long as you get a good light, and you'll see we've got a good light already by smoking right away, then it will go ahead and get ignited and climb up. There's a delay before the fan kicks on high speed of roughly 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half, to let that fire get into the charcoal briquettes and get them going. Once that fan kicks on full speed, it'll actually blow out those lighters, and we don't want that. We want it to blow on the charcoal and to get it going. So we're just about ready to close the lid here. We want just a little bit more smoke, I think. And it is really important that your charcoal burning area is always clean before each use. So if you're gonna do it one day, then go ahead and just clean it the next morning, no problem. But if you're gonna go like once every weekend, clean it the next day no matter what. You don't want it to get all goopy down there because humidity, especially for us on the creek, can make those ashes clumpy. And we want to get them out of there before they get to be a mess. So we're going to go ahead and let this run until it comes up to temperature. And then I will be back with some biscuits. That should be about 20-25 minutes for me, and about 1 second for you. So we are moving right along here and everything looks good. With a clean smoker, it started right up, no problems. Now the internal temperature is currently 312 and I set it at 350, so it's got a little ways to go. These are just store biscuits and the temperature is supposed to be 400 degrees. I don't really feel like running the smoker at 400 degrees today. We're gonna only run it at 350, which should be plenty of temperature to cook these biscuits. So let's go ahead and pop these things open. My favorite part, just like that. And boom, go ahead and open them. And I'm going to start by putting them on the corners. The store brand biscuits are not exactly the most regular. Then I'm going to toss this one kind of in the middle over here. And then we're going to feed the probe through. And I'm going to put that in here. Set that one kind of in the middle over here. All right, let's get this closed. Oh, go ahead and get a closer look at that. Now let's close it up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my mess up and then I'm gonna keep an eye on that. The internal temperature of that biscuit right now is 48 degrees. And for some reason, I seem to recall that biscuits are right around 200 degrees when they're completely done. So I'll go ahead and keep an eye on this. And what I'm looking for is when the first biscuit starts to burn, the test is over. So we are back and let's check it out. We have some burnt biscuits here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them off one at a time. But first I want to note that the one I'm checking is at 205 degrees. Right top corner, burnt. Right top, crispy. 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 Perfect. 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 Bottom back right, burnt completely. Right front, burnt. Middle, burnt on the bottom. Crispy. Crispy. Perfect. 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 Little under. Perfect. Good. Touch under, but close. And then right here, oh, that looks almost perfect. All right, so what we have here is basically we have a hot spot right in here. So what I will recommend is to not cook in that first 4 inches of your smoker over there. And typically we're cooking everything in the middle, and so far most of my test cooks have been in the space of one of these pans because I'm trying to keep from getting the smoker real dirty. But that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and close this down here. And we're going to take one of these ones from the top shelf that looks like it's done all the way around. And I'm going to bust it open. And look how nice and piping hot that is. For a generic store biscuit, that's not too bad. It really picks up a little bit of the flavor from the smoker, which I really like. That really helps a generic refrigerator biscuit out. Okay, I think that's it for this cook. Thanks for watching. If you saw anything you liked in the video, there will be affiliate links below. If you use those, they will help support the channel, but it won't cost you anything extra. This one, at the time of filming, is not available on Amazon. However, I will put the link to where I bought it, which is Lowe's, on the video, and then when Amazon gets it, I will go ahead and update that link. But so far, so good. I'm very happy with the performance of this thing, and the taste is great. I love the charcoal smokers. Hands down, all the charcoal smokers have just an amazing taste for hot smoked food. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.